Welcome to the Tarp Report with Sam and Jess. We're good. Welcome. Tarp Report.
Boom.
Episode
Who
47.
the fuck knows?
Episode 47.
It's not.
It's not. Is it like
Who
it's like
knows?
Is it 40? It's got to be 40.
We're probably like getting up there.
Yeah.
Ish.
What are we going to do for our 100th episode? Well, first we'll have to figure out.
It will if we make it.
I think we'll make it.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
At this rate.
I said nice stuff about you online.
You did.
And how you're like a
I was
podcast
wondering,
engineer.
Yeah. That was very nice. You did a lot of really nice stuff about me. Thank you.
Yeah,
It was very kind.
And I talked about how we had it out.
Mm-hmm. You love to bring that up.
It's fun. It's good.
Yeah, no, it was the real.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. And it was, the start of a new era.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I want to talk about this out the gate.
Okay.
Is it more people are listening and watching?
Mm-hmm.
And that was a little bit surprising, but also
super surprising.
I don't think it is that. I don't find it as surprising as you do because I feel like the podcast has been getting better.
Yeah, like these new microphone stands.
Yeah, like the new microphone stands that you're still not using.
Well, I love it.
Usually she has these giant arms.
Yeah, which take forever.
Yeah.
Which were great, but yeah. And these are actually, I think, cheaper, but like yours is just, the base is not as heavy, but like I snuck in upstairs to the super funny room where we did the podcast and took a picture of the old mic stands that we had.
I was like, I thought you stole them. I was like, Jesus.
No, oh God, no. No, I went up there. Well, I didn't sneak up there actually.
Yeah.
I went in to drop the clock back off, but I went up and I was like, because they have like, I like the microphone stands that we had at the old studio, but I also
studio too, right?
But also our mics were smaller too at Nate's, so but these work, and this was mine has a heavier base, so it's not as flimsy as yours. I know, this is riveting. It's
probably good because yours you insist on.
Well, I learned that from Lynette.
What did you learn from Lynette?
To angle my mic.
Oh yeah, you want to angle your mic.
Yeah, and you said not to do that, and you're like pointing it straight up.
No, I want you to angle your mic, but it should be over the top, not hanging down below it like that. But you think that people can't see you.
Well, yeah, because you wanted it to be right here.
Yeah, this is very riveting.
I already said that.
I know.
I literally said riveting.
I know. No, I said it because you said it.
Yeah.
I was calling back to what you said.
Yeah.
That's good podcasting.
We're doing.
I feel like the pressure's on now that we know more people are listening. Do you feel that energy?
I did. Well, no.
I feel it.
No.
Like, God, what if I fuck this up? What if all these new people are listening and they're like, why?
Well, hopefully they go back. Hopefully they have
not too far
47
back,
plus episodes to check out.
I think you can skip the first 15.
Number one is our biggest, our highest rated. I think, it had like almost 1,000 listens or something like that. So, and yeah, it just consistently went down.
Then it dropped. And then now it's back up though.
Yeah, it was, cause I get like a thing every month or every week from, Anchor, where it tells us like where we are. Mm-hmm. And
is it looking at all the different platforms?
Yeah. Well, it has like it'll show you Apple and it'll show you like in.
You got a thing stuck to you from the thing.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
And then it'll it shows you like different countries and how we're doing, in Canada. And,
it's awesome.
Yeah. And so it's cool. And the other day, and then it just said that we were at like number 65, which we haven't been. We've been in like the, lower or like hundreds.
In the stand-up comedy podcast.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Yeah.
We're in there.
It's going to go up and up.
Yeah, so that was cool. 65, I'll take it.
Yeah,
That's fucking awesome.
I'm going to keep trying.
Yeah, that's all you can do.
Yeah, that's all you can do.
Well, and I think, they're just being my social media is I know that I don't do it as well as I should. Yeah. Or I could.
But that's like my thing is that I can help like
media.
that.
Yeah.
Because my social media presence
is already
grows. Mm-hmm. And every once in a while, like that's the thing is like one of these clips like is gonna hit, and then things get interesting. You know what I mean? And it
does.
seems like that one has got 5,000 plays right now
That's
on
awesome.
Facebook, which is good. So yeah.
My mom watched it.
Oh really?
So
Oh, what, me calling you skinny?
No, the one the one that you just posted. Oh no, mom posted that she had left a comment saying that she listens to the podcast, which I did not know about. I did not know that Miss Kitty was sitting at work listening to the podcast.
Miss Kitty and Shitty Britches.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
because Shitty Britches listens to it too, right?
I doubt it. She says she does, but I'll send her a clip and
we went. I was just thinking about. I don't know why this. We went to an open mic together.
Yes, we did.
Speaking of the podcast,
yes, we did.
And I don't know if I even want to make fun of you for being skinny anymore, because I felt like everybody started doing it. If
the tables were fucking turned,
I know, right?
Like it was okay. So I don't know if it was a direct result of the video.
Yeah.
And because we posted the video, Zach made a video.
Shout out Zach.
Thank you, Zach. You know that Chandler says shouts out? Shouts out.
Shouts out to Zach.
Yeah, he's like, shouts out to Zach, shouts out to Tacoma, and I was like, I'm sorry,
That's
what
funny.
are you saying?
That's funny.
But yeah, so it basically what Zach did, he made a compilation video of all of the insults that Sam has, all the ways that Sam has called me skinny. And then on Tuesday in real life, I don't even remember how it happened. There was a joke about me being aerodynamic.
Yeah.
And then I just pretended that I didn't know what aerodynamic meant.
That was funny, by the way. That was such a great part of your set.
I'm just I don't know.
You had some new stuff that was hitting too. That was fun.
Yeah, and almost all of that was new stuff.
I said, you had some new stuff that was hitting. I did not have a good set either.
If we're gonna fucking talk about our jokes, let's talk about yours, motherfucker. Who was doing crowd work when there were 4 fucking people there? Okay, don't talk to me. My jokes were new. I'm working on that shit.
Hey, listen, I did new jokes, and then I just ran out of jokes. I only had 5 new ones.
Yeah.
And 3 of them are bad. No, 2 of them.
No.
2 of them might be okay. I don't actually think they are.
I don't even remember what you. No, that's not true.
I'm trying to figure out the bathtub thing.
You were doing the bathtub thing, and then you did say something about the gym that I thought was fucking brilliant.
Oh yeah, about how everybody says they feel better after they work out, and that's because you're not working out anymore.
Because the fucking workout's over.
Yeah. It's I feel way better.
No shit.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything there though.
That's funny. But basically, what it turned into was the entire evening, and every comic that got on stage, was shitting on, skinny people, which I just so happened, to be. I looked around.
Yeah, there was a couple other skinny people there. But I don't know. I think that, so there's this thing where it's society as a whole generally lifts up skinny people because they're easier to lift.
Yeah.
They lift up skinny people. But I don't know. It felt weird to me and I didn't like it.
Well,
but I felt weird about everything.
Right. The whole thing was I was a part of everyone who, the only one that I was huh? I'm sorry. It was I thought that was inappropriate was when there was a comment that said, yeah, I've seen that the only, there are some comics so the only reason they get laughs is because they're skinny.
Wait.
And I literally said, what?
Yeah.
I was what the fuck?
I've never seen anybody get a laugh just because they're skinny.
I was I fucking wish. Are you? Yeah. I would be are you kidding? That I would be killing.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it was fine. I'm in on the joke, but I couldn't help. I can laugh at myself. I fucking get it.
I'm gonna chill on it, just because now I feel it's corny, but I will start again at a certain point.
I just couldn't help, but had I got up there and been wow, you guys you fat people really are disgusting.
A lot of chunkers tonight. That would have been funny.
Yeah, you guys really. There's a lot of people who really could stand to not eat those burgers. What? Like it would be, I would be
But
arrested,
this
Sam.
is the
I would be
thing,
asked to fucking
though.
leave. I would be on every single website. Like TMZ would show up, and they like it would be. If every single fucking comic got up there and did a fat joke? Holy hell!
I know.
Yeah, right.
But fat people get made fun of all the time.
Not by me.
Not by you.
And not by me in a I don't condone it, and I don't whatever.
You're
it was
right.
fine. Like I said, I was in on the joke, but I was able to laugh at it. Like I got it, but if it were anybody else, I don't or if the tables were turned, I don't think it's not as cool.
We should make fun of skinny people that make fun of fat people.
Right. Make fun of people who are making fun of you.
Okay.
Right.
That makes sense.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Stay in your lane.
Yeah. So, hey, listen, all you skinnies out there talking shit. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. There's 2 cameras. I don't know which one to point to.
Wait, if you're skinny and you're not talking shit, we're not even talking about you.
Yeah, we're not talking about you.
We don't even acknowledge your skinniness.
Yeah, I don't even care.
I don't see it. I don't care.
I don't even care. You look like a sword.
I don't care. Why would we care?
Why would I care what?
Sharp.
Sharp.
Sound sharp.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fine. It was silly. The whole. It was fun though.
Yeah.
There was just a few of us.
I didn't have fun. Because
you didn't feel good.
My back.
Yeah.
My back is messed up.
God, how do you can't see it like
what?
Is it my age that I want to go my pussy and my crack?
I don't know because they were playing that the other.
Ew.
Yeah,
Ew.
at the club
DJ?
at the open mic was playing that after I got off stage.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, it was like my neck,
so,
my back.
So it's ingrained. Okay.
Oh my god,
Richie
when I
was being
in
funny.
Jail. Yeah, Richie was being funny in the DJ booth. That made me happy. So I messed up my back. Trying to put in. Our dryer broke. It was an ordeal. Yeah. It was a journey.
You made it an ordeal and a journey.
No, I didn't make it. There's stuff I had to do.
Right.
It's not like I didn't go out of my way. And don't look at the camera all sly like you think I'm being an idiot.
I don't think you're an idiot.
Okay, cool.
I think you probably just didn't have any WD-40.
No, you're going to bury the lead.
No,
that's
I'm not.
The fun part of the story.
Jesus. Act like I don't know how to fucking set up a joke.
You're good at stuff. Some stuff. So the dryer broke. I don't know why I can't see. That's another thing too, is like when my back hurts, like I'm not as sharp.
Yeah.
Like I can't think of the next thing.
Yeah.
Because in between every thought is like, ow.
Right.
It's like, I'm hungry.
Fuck
Ow.
Jess. Ow. Fuck
Yeah,
Jess.
fuck
Ow.
Jess. Ow. I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Ow. Fuck Jess.
Skinny people. Wait, don't say that.
Don't say that. Oh, I thought I wasn't going to say that. Ow.
Yeah, well, when you're in pain, yeah, it sucks.
Yeah. So I needed to go to the dump. I needed to go to Habitat for Humanity. They have like you can drop off old furniture, so I was dropping off some stuff for my mom. Go to Habitat for Humanity, find a new dryer. Brittany, love you. My wonderful wife told me the measurements, and the dryer was under the measurements that I was supplied with.
Awesome. I love that. Thank you, Brittany.
Thank you, Brittany. Anyway, I get the dryer home, realize it's got the wrong plug, go to Home Depot, get the 3-prongy instead of the 4-prongy.
Great. Love it.
These are technical terms. Get the 3-prongy, rewire it, do all that.
Love it.
Plug it in, turn it on, dryer runs. Oh, sweet. I'm a hero.
Yeah.
Go, attach the vent tube, and go on to push that dryer back into that gap. It does not fit, but it is close. It is close, and I can get the bottom corners in. It's like right there.
Yeah.
And then I was really pushing on it, and I hurt my back. And then I was like, work smarter, not harder.
Yes.
And so I went and got a can of Pam, and I sprayed the sides of the dryer, and it did help. It did help. You know?
Yeah, of course it did. Yeah,
it slid in there better.
Yeah.
But then
better.
I got the dryer all the way back, up, like where it needed to be.
Yeah.
But then I realized like it wasn't on the ground. It was like jammed between the. So I got the top of it where the dials are, and I was like, I'll just bear this thing down. And at this point too, Buddy, my oldest son, had gotten home, and he's there, and he's like watching, and And all of a sudden,
these are like
I
core
got
memories.
This, I got this. And then all of a sudden, it was like, boosh, it made this loud noise. And I was like, fuck, and I'm holding the piece of the dryer.
The top part came off?
Yeah,
or what?
and Buddy, he's like, oh, that's not good, is it? I'm like, no, it's not.
Shut up, kid.
I didn't do it. I was nice to him the whole time.
That's good.
'Cause
I would not have been.
I know, because what you're talking about, I remember,
as a child,
God,
right?
helping my dad do something, trying to hold a flashlight and getting screamed at. Like, I'm the one.
Did your dad yell at you?
Yeah. All the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. He extra yelled.
Yeah.
He physically yelled with his hands.
He yelled with his hands.
Yeah.
He yelled the loudest with his hands, I think.
Yeah. My ears would be ringing for a week anyway. I broke it. I pulled out the dryer. Still don't have a dryer. Been doing our laundry downstairs in my mom's house, and the wheel in the sky keeps on turning, and my back hurts, and
you broke your back and your dryer.
I broke my back and my dryer.
Yeah. Wild.
And I'm gonna go do comedy tonight. Bad back comedy.
We're gonna go do comedy.
I'm fine sitting down. I'm fine laying down. The issue is standing up. It's a good thing.
That was always an issue for you.
Yeah. I'm in trouble. So.
For what? You think it's?
Oh no, doing comedy is
I think
hard.
You're gonna be fine.
Doing comedy is hard when when my back's messed up.
Yeah.
And so that's what happened, and I'm sad, and I'm a little bit grumpy. Yeah. I've been trying to do the cold pack versus hot pack back and forth.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I have a Dane, Dane has, I do.
Yeah. Everybody's friends' stuff that if Jess is your friend, your stuff is hers. It's our stuff.
It's all of ours. And I think that benefits everyone.
I like that. Yeah.
Mostly just like if it's Dane's, it's mine.
Yeah, I get you.
It's Jason's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Dane.
Yay.
This will be released in 2 weeks.
Whatever. Nice. He doesn't listen anyway.
Yeah, good.
But what was it about?
You have a thing for backs.
Oh, I have a TINS unit if you want.
What's a TINS unit?
It's like it's basically it's like an electric shock, but it's not like a good it feels fucking awesome.
I can get an electric shock anywhere. I could just tase myself.
Okay, well let me tase you.
Okay, will that help too?
Probably. It will help me for sure.
Yeah, that would be nice. I bet that would make my back feel way worse.
I would write such a amazing Facebook status about it.
About
what an amazing. I was like, oh my gosh, our podcast
do you feel
really
like
turned around.
Do you have real aggression towards me?
No.
You don't want to like hit me?
No, I don't want to hit anyone.
Oh, okay. Because I feel like I want to hit people sometimes.
Me?
Not you.
That'd be fucked up.
I know that would be fucked up. That'd definitely be the end.
I think you can go.
No, I don't. No. I'm like. I think about fighting people all the time.
I know you went through I don't even know what we were talking about, but you were like, "Oh yeah, well if that happens, and then I'm gonna have to run into him, and then you're gonna say, oh, I didn't mean to accidentally run into you, and then you just went down." But it ended up with you getting into a physical altercation.
No. It's like dumb street jail stuff where like I have this like, and I haven't put my hands on anybody since I was a bouncer. So
yeah, I
have literally not touched anybody in anger since like 2010.
That's good.
And
that's good.
Yeah. And I'm going to keep that going. But there's this weird thing, especially like my first year sober. Mm-hmm. What I thought was that I basically thought that every person I saw was a potential, like they might think that I'm like a punk.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't do drugs anymore. Like I couldn't hang anymore. And that I would have to, I'd have to like challenge them to a fight.
Physical fight.
Yeah.
Like, I don't do meth anymore, but I will beat your ass.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Because like I felt like I was essentially like soft because I couldn't do drugs anymore. Or that I decided not to do drugs anymore.
Right.
You
gave up.
I gave up. you know,
Quit.
and it's stupid and it's like weird, like masculinity stuff or like, and like I was working on myself and I was like getting better, but also like not, like, I don't know. I just like, it was stuck in my head and it was crazy because like I could never relax because like anytime I was out in public, and there were some people that had legit beefs with me. Like I had to watch out sometimes. And like, honestly, there's still some people that are mad at me because I stole their shit or I fucked their girlfriend or something. So,
Well, legit reasons.
yeah, maybe I stole their shit and fucked their girlfriend. Hey, how's it going?
Go ahead, kiddo.
Yeah.
Go potty. Go potty. Go potty. Go potty. Oh, unfortunately, Studio One only has one bathroom.
Oh, man.
Yeah, the talent and the staff have to use the same restroom. It's tragic.
Yeah. That's our newest member of the podcast team.
Yeah. Is he?
Yeah.
Well, I don't have any aggression, and I don't want to fight anyone. Like, I think I told you about the time that like a girl tried to fight me, and it was in like 4th grade, and I just told us that it was at the Jesse Ann show, and she like tried to fight me and it was at the football game and I didn't want to fight her and I didn't know what to do and I couldn't, like, she was like following me around everywhere.
Yeah.
And so like to get her to stop following me, I just started doing like cartwheels.
That's almost like the whole like taking off your clothes thing.
Right, like just
that nobody
naked.
wants to fight the naked person. So like it's a way to get out of it.
Yeah,
you know?
like how are you gonna be mad at me? I'm doing cartwheels.
Yeah.
Like what? You can't fight me. I'm doing cartwheels.
A lot of animals will just shit and piss all over themselves.
Well, I probably did that too.
Yeah. While you were doing a cartwheel.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh my God, hopefully if I do a cartwheel, she won't notice me shitting my pants.
Yeah. Because I don't think that I'm like, I haven't been in like that many fights. I think I've been in maybe like 8 or 9 fights, and
that's a few.
5 of them were when I was like bouncing.
Yeah,
like, where it's like I had to fight. I appreciate you, Kat, but you're gonna hit a button.
I've never been in a real fight.
Yeah,
I mean not with him.
Izzy, have you been in a fight? Unfortunately, no.
Well,
he wants to kill somebody.
She's still little.
Yeah.
No, I've had my ass beat. I did get jumped when I was like 12 or 13 one time.
Yeah.
And then my ex used to get a little hitty.
Yeah.
But, never like a fight where see, I told you.
I caught it. The cat.
That was in the, oh my gosh, that reminded me. I was in the infant room yesterday and that like same exact thing happened except with an infant.
Yeah.
And I caught it just in time.
Oh, the cat knocked the baby over?
No, I got baby almost fell. And I like caught it just by its head.
Because you said
like,
that exact thing.
That exact thing. Yeah, my cat was there and I set up the podcast and yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that's my yeah.
You're a fucking mess right now. I don't know
Am
what
I
you're
all the
gonna
way a
do.
mess?
I'm worried about you a little bit.
I'm worried about me too.
I'm worried how we're gonna get I'm like, do you need what you need? You need a sad light. Do you have one of those?
No, I'm not that sad. I'm doing okay.
I know it's not. I know, but it's like, they're so good. Like I just sit with.
How's that gonna help my back?
It's not your.
I'm sad. Like I'm pissed off because my back hurts.
Well, because it will help you feel better. Like some vitamin D is just good.
Fight people.
Think
about it. I take vitamins and stuff.
Okay, Sam.
Everything's fine.
You just want to fucking bitch.
Yeah, that's what I do sometimes.
Okay, the TINS unit, and it'll bzz, your muscles.
I'll try it. It'll be fun. I was just being a pain in the butt.
I know.
I was
going back to it.
I was being a little.
You know what I don't understand is why people would listen.
Why? What?
To us.
Yeah. I don't know either. It's great. Yeah. Sometimes I come in here.
I don't want to be here.
No, we have interesting moments. We have interesting moments, but sometimes, yeah. It's hard to come up with an hour, 45 minutes. I think that's our minimum. Is 45 minutes, right?
Yeah.
So
I don't think we've done anything shorter than that. But
no. And another thing too is I should have ate before I came over here.
Yeah. Are you hangry?
I'm a little hangry.
Yeah, I didn't make it. I wanted to make coffee and I didn't make coffee.
My back hurts and I'm
back
a little hangry.
hurts.
We're gonna stop on the way up there.
Yeah.
And we're gonna get a meal.
Because we're going to the fill-in station.
Yeah, in Kingston.
To go perform, which seems like an appropriate name place for me to perform.
At the filling station?
Sounds like a gas station.
It does sound like a gas station. I think it used to be a gas station.
Well, then let's go.
Yeah, I've performed at multiple venues that used to be gas stations.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was one in Corvallis. There's that place there. Thai Boys ran a show there.
Thai Boys.
Common Grounds. No. Was it called Common Grounds? I don't know. It doesn't matter. The other thing I want to talk about, Thanksgiving weekend. Me at Nate's.
You and Nate and Lynette.
Whole thing. And I know last podcast I talked about how I was terrified. Like I felt really scared about not getting people out. Mm-hmm. But both the Friday and the Saturday early shows were good. Yeah. The Friday, you're going to love this. The Friday late show, small crowd. Yeah. But fun. Yeah. Sunday, fine. Sunday was fine. Mm-hmm. Awesome. The Saturday late show, the Saturday early show was the best show of the weekend.
The whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah. The Saturday late show was wild.
Yeah.
I had
like fun wild, hard wild, goofy,
like just wild. Like no, not good, not bad, but everything.
Okay.
In one show, including a table there was this table of 3 women that were like dead center right up front that hated me.
What?
They hated me.
Did they know that you were performing? They didn't know that you were headlining or what?
I don't think.
Maybe they just thought that they were coming to the club.
I don't think they looked at the website. I think they thought that maybe Nate was going to be there. Yeah. Nate was in California. Mm-hmm. Nate's not there.
Right.
And oh my God, were they upset. But here's the thing, which is it's cool, is that I also I don't really give a shit. I don't really give a shit anymore. Okay. Like there's so many people. I do so many shows in front of so many people that I used to find at the table the people that don't like me, and I would obsess and I would look at them a whole bunch, and a lot of times I'd address it. But now I don't, as long as they're not disruptive. And they did start talking at one point, at which point I leaned over their table. I didn't address them directly, but I leaned over their table and made shit even weirder. Yeah. I was I wound up hiding behind the curtains and telling jokes from back there. Yeah. My really bad bird jokes that I never tell anymore, but I still enjoy about how, they call them great blue herons, but what have they done for me?
I think you literally told us that last podcast.
I did?
I think so.
No, that's probably why I was thinking about it at Nate's.
Yeah.
More okay, blue heron. Yeah. That's probably why I was thinking about it. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe. Whatever. Who cares?
It's still
but yeah, I was wild. Was
it fun? Were you having fun, or are you being silly, and free, or were you just I fucking hate you?
I was kind of losing it a little bit. Yeah. The other time that happened was when I was in Reno, and I started screaming about Mitt Romney at the end of my joke about the dead dad stuff.
Yeah,
what you've seen me do. I'm probably gonna do that tonight.
Tonight.
I know, right?
But you always think it's
it might not be good. It's okay. It doesn't matter. There's nothing we can do about it. Yeah. So, there's nothing we can do about it.
I prefer when it's
yeah,
a mess, because then when I don't do well, it's I mean,
you are gonna have a mountain to climb.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, because you're host featuring. But I will bring you up though.
Okay,
I will bring you up. I'll do ground rules. And I'll bring you up. So I always do that when I do the host features. I should have probably just gotten somebody else, but also I didn't want to book too many other people at this show because I don't want to piss off the person who usually does comedy there. So, whoops, my bad. This person reached out. This person reached out for me to do a comedy show there. I didn't look into it, but there was somebody else that's already producing. No, the owner of the bar is a fan. And wanted me to do comedy there, so I didn't look.
Yeah, because you did a big faux pas.
Oh yeah,
you did a no in the producing world.
Yeah,
which is
Well, hey, pro tip, all you producers out there,
don't
talk to your venues about what you want from them.
Right.
Yeah, she felt bad too. She was like, she's like, I should have talked to him, and I talked to him. There's no like, we're fine. And honestly, like, there's nothing I can do about it. Like, I agreed to do this show before I realized that somebody else produced it.
Right.
Saturday night, I wish you could come to this. I don't think you can, but I'm doing Pat Moriarty.
Ooh. Oh, you're drawing. Yeah.
And I can talk about that on the podcast now because we're gonna.
Oh yeah, you were saying that you were having an announcement.
Yeah. So I am like, I have started to organize. I have started to collect a bunch of my writing from, and I'm doing new writing for this anthology / comic book. So,
ooh.
During the pandemic, I wrote 100 jokes a week for a month.
Yeah.
And then I got those 400 jokes and nailed it down to like what I thought were the best 100. And then I did another live stream. We were raising money for Interfaith Works. That they run like homeless shelters in Olympia.
Yeah.
And I gave those jokes to Pat. And he was like, I was like, what if you illustrate like 7 or 8 of these? And then I talked to him one day and he was like, oh yeah, I did 12. And I was like, wow, okay. I thought you said 8. And then like 2 weeks ago, he's like, yeah, so I got to frame this. He's like, it's going to take a while. I did 24.
That's awesome. He's so cool.
Yeah. And Pat's just a homie. I just love that fucking dude.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, like it's the same way that like, I love people that are like passionate. Like that's why I fuck with you so much is because like, yeah, like you have all this weird shit, but you're very passionate. You know what I mean? Like, does that mean? Do you know what I mean though?
Yes.
Yeah.
I will accept it.
Yeah, like you have like a weird aura. Like
I actually had my aura photographed one time.
You did? What did it was it knives and lollipops?
The woman
was it a possum?
The woman asked me to come back later.
Oh, yeah. What?
She was like, she's like, I think this, she's like, it was just like black. And then there were like a couple of spots. And she was like, I think you're just like really hot. And like, she's maybe go eat something and then come back. And I'm like, and so I just went out and like sat on the curb and I was like, what is wrong? Like, what the fuck is wrong with my aura? Like I'm giving bad aura?
No.
That's bad. Why that's not good.
There's these people. Emmett Montgomery. You.
I love Emmett.
Lynette Manning.
Love it.
Pat Moriarty. Dan Schlessel, the CEO of my label. Reed Urban, who we'll have on the podcast at some point that you don't know. Mark Bowen. There is all these people that I am that I could talk to or not talk to for very long periods of time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
I love that.
It's and so with Pat, like it's like we come into each other's lives. We are collaborating on this project, but it's also like we've become really good friends. And you know, it's funny, he listens to the podcast, he's gonna hear this, and like I'm in the process right now of writing about how this all came to be, you know. And
for like the intro to the book.
Yeah, for the forward and stuff like that. Yeah, and some of the writing is heavy. And so Saturday there's Pat is displaying all his new art. 90% of which I believe is me. Yeah. Is my jokes illustrated.
Is it in Olympia or is it?
No, it's in it's in Silverdale. Oh. Silverdale. There's a couple people playing music, and then I'm gonna do comedy, and then I'm gonna do a reading of like heavier stuff.
Oh, not a psychic reading.
No, not like a psychic reading. Did you really think
that would
that?
be a lot more fun. No, well, I didn't know what kind of reading you were talking. I was like a reading of the audience, a reading of the room.
When I went through this.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, when I went through, so I'm like sorting stuff and organizing stuff, and I found a bunch of my writing from when I was in college, and it was like right when I started stand-up comedy. And it's like there's like poetry, which I am so self-conscious about putting out.
Yeah,
I feel like that's not like.
Listen, if Jewel can do it, you can do it.
Jewel rules though. What's that Jewel song that everybody loves about the dogs?
The dogs?
Yeah, the really sad one that they play when the dogs are in trouble.
That is Sarah McLachlan.
Oh, sorry. Is that In the Arms of an Angel?
Yeah, and that's Sarah McLachlan. And she did not write poetry, I don't think.
Didn't Jewel write
poetry?
That's a really sad song too.
Oh, she wrote lots of really sad songs.
And Jewel lived in her car.
Yeah, she was homeless. Yeah.
Yeah. See that.
I think she also got arrested for like drug possession once.
Really?
And, yeah, she talked about it on her.
What kind of drugs?
I think it was like her VH1. It was like pot.
How do you know so much about Jewel?
Because I watched her Storytellers.
Oh, okay.
Her Storytellers episode on VH1.
It's crazy how you can know so much about somebody. Like you know infinitely more
about Jewel than you.
About Jewel.
Yeah. Well, I like when I like find like an artist that I like or like a musician or something, like I want to find out like, oh, where are they from? How did they grow up? Like who are their parents? And like I like finding, you know, how people became who they are.
I just like to know a little bit and just make the rest up. Just fill it in with my imagination.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess I do that too. But
because isn't Jewel from Alaska?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think she was from Alaska. Yeah. Or Alabama. It started with an Al.
It's not Alabama.
Well, I'll look at a picture. See, that's what I do, right?
She's too pretty for Alabama.
I'd be like, is she wearing a sweater? And I'd be like, Alaska.
Was it a big sweater? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if she was wearing a alligator.
Hold on. I'm gonna do some some of Jewel's poetry. I'm gonna do.
Do you have it memorized?
Yes.
Okay, I'm ready. Okay. I'm gonna snap.
I think this was page 22 from Jewel's book. I am reading a beauty magazine, but all I can see are my dirty hands turning the page.
Wait, what? She was reading a nudie magazine?
A beauty.
Oh, a beauty. I thought you said a nudie magazine.
I mean, even if it was nudie, you could still fucking give me some claps,
well,
bro.
I can't.
Some claps.
You see this? I don't snap like a regular person.
Okay. Well, fucking give me your fucking weird.
I'm going to do... This is from page 25.
Okay.
Jill's book. All right. Oh, my car is cold or hot. It all depends
on
where I'm from. Alabama, Alaska.
Alaska. I think it's just called Alaska.
No, because I know it's all. That's where my memory like blurs together. Do another poem.
I don't know any. That was literally one of her poems.
Don't you know other people's poems?
No.
Other musicians?
Oh, yes.
Okay, here you go.
Two trails verge into the woods. Which one are you going to go down?
Whoa, who wrote that?
That was Robert Frost.
Robert Frost? All right, do you know this one? What is snow when it touches my skin, turns to water? What is snow? But melted water?
Oh.
Wait, no, it's not melted water.
What is snow but melted water? Well, no.
Isn't that steam? I don't know.
That was deep.
I'm trying to improvise, Josh, but
We're doing
back's
poetry.
all fucked up.
We're writing poetry.
Jewel wrote poems. Yeah, go for it. Yeah. No, this is.
Yeah, I think that 4 p.m. is a shitty time to try and do a podcast when you live with 8 other people.
Whatever progress we made, however many listeners we gained, just know
skip this episode.
The next one is going to be a banger.
It's not.
It will be.
Hey, listen, both cameras are up and running. I got that fuckers on the first try.
Isn't it great how we got all the tech shit figured out and then we just are fucking shit in the bed?
Yeah, on the other part.
Whatever.
You can't be good at everything.
It's good to be around you.
Yeah.
Like, I like being in your presence.
Well, that makes one of us.
Wow. You don't want to go to Kingston with me?
We're getting ready. No, you keep acting like we're not going together.
Oh my God, I'm so hungry.
Yeah, okay. All right. Look, we're at the 40-minute mark. You're sick. We're sick, and I'm physically getting ill from fucking carrying that. You know what?
I've been carrying it.
I was gonna say I am gonna end up with a fucking hurt back too, because the weight of carrying this podcast around.
I've been carrying
your
it.
podcast.
I talk so much
your
more than you.
podcast.
Our podcast, and I made it clear. Listen up. Just because, and my back actually feels pretty good, except when I move or whatever.
I'm actually feeling a lot better.
It's terrible. We did it though.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, because we need to go. I don't even know.
Count it.
I don't even know what I'm gonna wear.
Wear that checkerboard thing.
This is from Shein.
And then people can play chess on you.
I paid $7.99 for this.
You got every penny's worth.
Thank you.
That's actually about how much a regular chessboard would cost for like a dollar store or something. It's a slamming deal.
I thought there were more colors.
Rook to king 3. Does that work? Anyway.
Well, geez, Louise. Sorry about that.
Thank you for listening. Please tell your friends to listen
to the other episodes.
And remember that
we're trying.
It's always darkest before the dawn.
And it's so dark right now.
Yeah, it's really dark right now. All right, I'm turning it off. Bye.